Okay, so today we will talk about the second session, which is blood types. There is a book, Eat Right for Your Type, by Dr. Peters. But there may be other books, there may be other literature, information available. So you may review, and there will be some videos available as well. So again, going back to the original point, why we should know about blood types. So initially, the only reason used to be that, okay, if in emergency, you have a reason to either donate or receive blood, then this is important, which may come in your life only once. But the factors that are there in our life every day, which is your health, weight management, memory, stress, your lifespan, and how your body is reflecting. Looks means sometimes you look at a person and you can say the person is totally stressed because the body is reflecting what's inside. So it is in our best interest that we are healthy. So when you have a longer lifespan, it is along with health. That means a healthy lifespan, not like you have a longer one, but you are struggling with your health. Weight management in the sense optimum, not like this is not a replacement of that, okay, I don't want to go to gym, what can I do to do my dieting program or any such thing? No, this is a question of natural way of maintaining what based on the body type and other things your weight should be. And body reflects what's inside, outside. That means whatever you are inside will be reflected outside. So if you are happy, healthy from inside, you will reflect your skin, your glow, like aura, or in terms of what we say, just body language, all those kind of things are reflection of what's inside. There are four major types that we say. There are four blood types: O, A, B, and AB. RH factor plus minus is another thing, but these are the four blood types in the world. Blood types are based on certain distinction, and there are two major factors. One is digestive, like our system, the whole process, and the immune system. So digestive system, immune system, these are the two main factors where these blood types have distinction, or they have major role to play or some impact. So why digestive, immune? The linkage is thousands of years ago, 40,000 years ago, when this story started. Human beings, in coming in this form, everybody was O type. Then as migration started to Asian region, agriculture started, A came into existence. Further migration towards northern colder area, Himalaya and all, B type came into existence. And then AB, which is just about 500 to 1,000 years old. Every change in climate, environment, lifestyle, food habits created certain changes, and that's the basic difference between these four. So it is not just a question of the type of skin, the type of ethnicity, where do you live, which geographical location, it is, the blood reflects a lot more. We easily distinguish or, create differences between the region, between these small factors, but a much bigger factor is the blood type. It is coming from generations, not just one family or a couple of generations. You can imagine from thousands of years across the world. So if we can understand the impact and the differences in blood type, we can really understand a lot about ourselves. That's why the O was started when we were kind of relying on meat eating, hunting, surviving somehow. Life was short because no better medical thing or defense system. Then came agriculture. Now life became a little easier. Life had more predictability. Life had, because you had the food for a longer time. Agriculture means you can store food. So communities developed. So that started changing the lifestyle. And when the lifestyle started changing, further migration into colder areas, further changes into our system, B type came into existence, and further changes into immune system, because now you are challenged with the new environmental differences. You require different balancing in certain situations. So that's why the digestion and immune system of B type is different than, say, A. And between A and B, by this time, like last 500 to 1000 years, a lot of movement, a lot of migration in the sense, and then the A and B came into existence. It has features of both. So when you look at the blood type, you see, okay, it is just a blood, one drop of blood. You cannot, by the look of it, can say A, O, B, AB, whatever. But it has DNA. DNA has a lot of details. Some information may be active, some may not be active. So for example, when you have a child from parent, one parent could be blood type A, one parent could be blood type B. So child may take A, that means the A is dominant. B is still present in the DNA for the child. So maybe in the following generation, it may come up, depends. So it's not a straight line. Our DNA has lots and lots of information. So that's why it has a lot of genetic memory. So blood is not just a drop of some red fluid. The type impacts the immune system, it impacts our digestive, and you can imagine these two systems dictates who we are primarily. Other things, yeah, a little bit, but these two are the main factors. The word immune system came from, Roman Empire. There was a city called Immunis, which was exempted from paying tax, and that's what you want your immune system to save you as. Then there are two major factors when we talk of blood: antigens and antibodies. So antigens is important because they are markers, and blood type is one of the antigen. Antibodies are like defense system. There are different antibodies for different types of viruses, bacteria, or situation like that. So you need different antibodies for different. It's not like you just take one and it will protect you from everything. No, there are different types. And the blood type yes, when it comes to donating blood or receiving blood, it does matter what type, because type A has anti-B antibodies and type B has anti-A antibodies. So that means you cannot just give blood from A type person to a B type person. It's not compatible. But when it comes to AB, there is no antibodies. That means I can receive from anyone, either A or B. But it has both antigens, A and B. So I can receive but cannot donate to anyone. Whereas O, it has no antigens, however, both antibodies. So O can donate to anyone but cannot receive other than O. So that's how this information comes. Sorry. So we donate blood based on our type. So that is another factor that why it's good to know what blood type we are. At the same time, once you know, you can manage your lifestyle, your eating habits, and a lot many other factors which we will see. But why we are saying we can manage our eating habits or lifestyle. So food and blood type, they have a big relationship. Hence, there are certain food which may react one way with one type of blood than the other. It means it suits me, doesn't mean it may suit everyone. So my blood type, the particular food is good for me, and I will tell everyone, wow, this is great, it helped me, this, that, and other people may eat the same food and they may not have the same impact. And they will say, I don't know, it didn't work that much for me. It may be the blood type. Now, it's not guaranteed, because this is outcome of a research, and doesn't matter you research 100 people or 1,000 or 10,000 people, still you are not covering the whole population. So all this information, take it as a law of average. But it does indicate that different foods are reacting different ways with different blood types. We know biologically, and antigens and antibodies, and these are the factors we study. And the study is not, again, this book is not based on one person or one group of people. So certainly it impacts, but however, still it may not impact the same way to 100% of the people. So antigens in the foods, some may have like A-like, some may have B-like characteristics. And based on these discoveries, scientists could see that, yes, there is a linkage. Certain food may be good for someone, but may not be good for the others. Unfortunately, the list of food is so big that we should not worry that, oh, I cannot eat this type, what will I eat? Oh, there is a big list that you can eat from, doesn't matter what group we are in. Because there is a chemical reaction happening right when we start chewing our food. That's the digestion starts. And that's now relationship between the food and you starts right away, the moment you eat. And depending again on what you're eating, your blood type and factors, it will have some impact. It can have good impact, it may have not so good impact. And based on the blood type and the detailing of the blood type that we have, which is going on from thousands of years, because blood type is not produced just like that recently. Lectins, these are very critical terminology may be new, but lectins are present in, you can say they're everywhere. Most of the food, most of the items, we don't know about them. Gluten is one of the lectins, and we have heard a lot. Gluten allergy or whatever. So wheat has a lot of lectins. Vegetables have. Lentils have. So now you may think, then what we eat? So we will see there are certain food items we can avoid based on the blood type, and there are certain ways we can cook food which can neutralize the lectins. Lectins are the ones which creates leaky gut in our body. Leaky gut means they create kind of a hole between your intestine and your bloodstream. There is a only 1 cell thick layer where the digestive enzymes and every good thing that digestion has happened and now intestine has absorbed needs to go to the blood to be distributed. And if there is a hole, that means not only the good thing will go, the bad thing means your toxins will also go in the blood if you have a leaky gut. And most of us have leaky gut because of our food we are eating nowadays. Lectins are there in even tomatoes, nightshade family, like, eggplant, your green peppers and whatnot. But there is a way, like example, if you take the skin, you peel off the skin from tomato. If you take the seeds out, you can eliminate most of the lectins. Yeah, it's little not easy. So, we are kind of, I won't say lazy, but not easy. And not easy means to day-to-day life, boil tomatoes, remove it. So we are consuming lectins. But when you use pressure cooker, sorry, for example, for lentils and all, most of it is neutralized. But wheat, you cannot neutralize those. So the same mechanism, of how they get attached, the same is in our body also, whether it's lectins, whether it's used by the microbes, and the gut microbiome, what we have, they also have the similar mechanism to how they get attached. So you can't help it. That means you have to live with the same mechanism we have and they have. So in a blood type plan, you would see 5 different elements. The blood type diet we'll talk about, weight loss factor, supplement, stress or exercise profile, and personality questions. So the diet is again simple, what to eat, not to eat. Weight loss factors, what you should eat based on the blood type that will help you in losing weight, and what if you eat will help gaining weight. Supplements, today everybody wants a lot of supplements, right? And then stress and personality question, and these will come into 3. What is highly beneficial to you, what is neutral, what to avoid. Whatever is beneficial, eat. Neutral, you can eat as a food. What should be avoided because it is not good for your body. So dear friends, today we end here.